Austin Strout. At defender, number 12, Joseph Carriage. At forward, number 15, Malik Shahid. And at midfielder, number 17, Tristan Innes. The Bisons are led by head coach Charles Morrow. He is assisted by Garrett McLaughlin and Stephen Lundy. And now the starters for your UAB Blazers. In goal, number 1, James Teal. At defender, number 2, Yale Mabiala. At defender, number 5, Alex Ricord. At forward, number 6, Massimo Ferrin. At midfielder, number 11, Eder Mora. At forward, number 12, Aiden O'Hara. At midfielder, number 14, David Valverde. At defender, number 15, Matthew Laurent. At defender, number 18, Chris Reitman. At forward, number 20, Tynu Tyler. And at midfielder, number 22, Chase Rushy. The Blazers are led by head coach Mike Getman. He is assisted by Justice Griffin, Joel Wallace, and Pacino Roberts. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to BBVA Compass Field here on the campus of UAB as we get set for the Lipscomb Bison to come into town and take on your UAB Blazers here in Birmingham. The Bison having a really great season. They have won some big games as of late, especially. Actually beat Kentucky 3-2 this past weekend. So they're coming off of some momentum and some juice and bringing it into town here. Their overall record at 9-6-0. UAB's overall at 5-5-3, and actually only just 1-4-1 in conference play. But this team coming in actually more than likely not going to go with their normal starters because they're going to try to hang on to those guys for Saturday. They've got Jacksonville down in Florida, and they want to try to save those guys. That game obviously a little bit more importance for them and their conference record, so we'll more than likely see a lot of the bench tonight for Lipscomb, and the Blazers are going to have their hands full. This Lipscomb squad is full of weapons all over the place. I mean, you look at this roster, and they've just got everything on the offensive side. And actually, talking with them earlier before the game, if you'll take a look at their recent schedule, they beat Memphis, North Florida, Evansville, and Kentucky. They're on a 4-game win streak, and actually recently just went to a 4-back defensive set, actually as of that Memphis game, the first of that 4-game streak. So not coincidental, the defensive changes have helped the Lipscomb Bison be able to stand out on the defensive side of the ball and really just play better defense because they're so strong on the offensive front. I mean, with guys like Painter and others up there that just really get the job done. And then, of course, another thing that has helped, as of October 18th, Austin Eager back in defensive zone. He's made his debut on October 18th, and actually started every game in 2016, so they're excited to have him back in the lineup. He makes a huge difference for the Bison, and so we'll see if he can continue to inject something into that defense. But for UAB, they're coming off a big win against FAU this past weekend. They won that one 2-0 here at BBVA Compass Field, so also feeling good about themselves and want to try to keep all that momentum going here tonight against this extraordinarily talented Lipscomb Bison offense. So we'll see how things go as we get underway. Nice and chilly tonight. Probably going to get into the low 40s before we're done. But definitely keep you honest out on the soccer field when you get hit with a few soccer balls. You'll definitely feel it tonight. So we'll get a throw in here for the Bison real quick. Blazers are going to have to stay on top of their game today against this offense that the Bison bring into town. Of course, again, a lot of their backups will be getting some action tonight, trying to save them for Saturday's matchup. Conference wins are very important, obviously, this time of the year for seeding purposes. So we'll get the throw in here for the Bison. Really cutting through there. Good job, though, by UAB's defense. It was actually Record back there. Another throw in coming here for the Bison. Good job, Record cutting them off again. Now back over and cleared out by Chris Reichman. Bouncing up, Aiden O'Hara is chasing after it. Bison will maintain. The Bison are a really good passing team. They're patient, and they will pick you apart if you let them. And a little bit of a miss there off Austin Eager's foot. And a clearance from the Bison. Headed back down, and Chase Rushing flicked it along, and he'll clear it down now. O'Hara's chasing. Cameron Bodie's playing defense here. And it's in the zone now. Tyler had a foot to it, but couldn't get a shot off. Boitez is the correct pronunciation on that last name. I'll get it. They've got a few fun ones tonight for the Bison. So a throw in here for UAB. Be taken by Massimo Farron. UAB trying to get all the chess pieces straight here. And missed it there. The Bison headed away. Good challenge right there by UAB. That was Gail Mabiala. And taken right back, though, Austin Strout. But now again Mabiala with the steal. Tried to give and go. And bodies up Mabiala. Good defense there by Austin Eager. That's exactly what we talked about. He comes in and makes a big difference back there for the Bison on that defensive end. Really was a great talent to get back in there. Goalkeeper for the Bison, Chris Zappia. Zappia will clear it out on the goal kick. David Valverde wearing the gloves tonight. And David sends it in. Wanted Massimo Farron on the run, but missed it. Chase Rushing, actually Chris Reichman, excuse me, is on the far side. Tried to make a run, but good defense there by the Bison. Stop and go right there. Bison still with it. Very patient, this Bison team right here. And now a throw in here for UAB. At the moment, UAB holding their own against this Bison squad. David Valverde now will send it in our direction here on the near side. Gail Mabiala will take. Make a turn. Mabiala over to Reichman. Reichman takes his time, makes a move, finds O'Hara. Wanted to shoot, but kind of got tied up there. That was Malik Shaheed on the defense. Hear a lot of chatter out there. Bison team doing a great job communicating with each other. Now back over to Zappia. He'll come up to Austin Eager. Eager will chest it down. Daniel Mulbauer. That's a tough one. Mulbauer. I'll get it right. It's German, I believe. An old wooden ship. That's where that originated. David Valverde now back. UAB's kind of back right here on their heels. Good job there to get that cleared out by James Teal. And all the way back to Chris Zappia. Start where we started. Tony Tyler will at least force him to kick it away. Headed down by David Valverde over to Chase Rushing. Rushing wanted to find Aiden O'Hara through the gap. It's actually a good take by Rushing. Now cleared out by Matthew Laurent. Good to see him back out there for the Blazers. And they miss him for a game or so there. Now back over to Ricoeur. That's one thing about soccer. We go from 110 degrees to about 30 in the course of a season, and so I know that affects the way this game is played out here. Now turning with it, rushing with it here on the near side in the box. He'll take a shot low right into the hands of Chris Zappia. That's a good take if you're UAB. You just want to get shots off. Try to see if you can get this Lipscomb defense and this goalkeeper to break, because we know in this season that has been their weak point. We'll get a throw in here for the Bison. Under 40 minutes to play, right at 38.5, just a little under it here in the first half. Bison with it on the far side, actually goes out of bounds for a Blazer throw. Chris Reichman will take the throw once he figures out what he's doing with it. Bison will clear it up. Eder Mora had it for just a second there. Now Austin Eager back with it. Eager with it again here on the near side. That's a good ball right there from Mulbauer. And now Chase Rushing picks off the pass. David Valverde again with the batter's gloves on tonight. I think he'll be ready to take a few hits at halftime for you. Coming up and cleared out by Eager. Man, that'll head. And I made the play, folks. That's what I'm here for. All sorts of things going on tonight. We have to have a fan vote on if that was the best play so far in this game. David Valverde now. Back over to Tyler in the middle of the field. Tyler challenged by a couple Bison. It's the worst when two Bison are on you. Now Lipscomb back with it here. Back over to Austin Eager. Austin Eager, no pun intended, quick to action out here on the soccer field. He really is. He's great on the feet, and they use him a lot back here in the corner to set up the offense. I think that's really where he's come in handy. But also taking a look at this Bison defense, that four-back set is very challenging for really any offense, but they've utilized it well in these last 4 wins. They'd love to add to that tally. Tarnu Tyler able to, after getting pushed down to the ground, able to clear it back in the offensive zone. Eager has it at his feet again. He'll send it downfield. Matthew Laurent will chase it. Laurent's going to let it roll all the way down until he sends it over to James Teal. Teal will get it to Ricoeur. Ricoeur's in the danger zone. Somehow dances out of that situation he was in back there. Now David Valverde and Mabiala on the run here near side. Again, Austin Eager right there to stop him. It'll go out of bounds for a Blazer throw-in. Tarnu Tyler. Now Farron's got it. And a good job there again. Those Bison just bottle it up. Oh, and down goes Mabiala, caught up there. Looks like he was caught up with Mulbauer. Yeah, it is. It's Mulbauer. Didn't see anything too crazy. Just got tangled up, wanted to go on the run. Probably a good foul right there to keep Mabiala at bay just outside the box. And we'll convene about it here. It looks like Massimo Farron, along with Chris Reichman, or should I say Alexander Ricoeur, will set up here for the free kick. The wall is there for Lipscomb, 3-man wall. Everybody else into the action. That is way over the goal. Yeah, being so cold tonight, you can easily misfire on some of those free kicks. The ball just rolls and flies differently when it's cold like this, and of course your leg moves a little differently when it's cold as well, so I'll give them benefit of the doubt on that. Under 35 to play here at BBVA Compass Field. And Zappia will take the goal kick high up into the air, headed down by Rushing. UAB with it here. Massimo Farron will make the turn. He'll hit to Rushing. And out of bounds for a Lipscomb throw. That bench got very excited about that throw in. And all the way back down to the baseline here. UAB's got it. And a shot low, knocked away by Zappia. Actually, a good possession there for UAB. Wasn't sure what they were going to make out of it, but corner kick for the Blazers here. And a good job by Zappia to get that out of harm's way. He had to dive for it. So it looks like Ricoeur will take this corner kick for UAB. First of the game for either squad. Now Farron will come up low. It is taken short and wanted Tyler off the deflection. Headed by Valverde over to Tyler. Cleared out by Muehlbauer. Now back to Chris Reichman. He looks upfield, being challenged. Teal will have to clear it. And offsides called here by the AR. Muehlbauer goes to set the free kick up. Throws it right at Turney Tyler. Not really sure what that was about. Austin Eager on the move here. Little give and go. Didn't work. UAB defense cuts it off. Turney Tyler now up. Wanted to find Rushing, but in too much of a hurry. Oh, and almost got the flick shot there for Malik Shaheed. Valverde will let that roll out of bounds for a Blazer throw in. Now Gail Mabiala will take the throw in for the Blazers here. Referee blew the whistle. A little bit of a positioning discussion, I believe. So a throw in there for Mabiala. Flicked along for David Valverde. Now over to Reichman, who will send it upfield looking for Aiden O'Hara. Lipscomb back with it now in their own defensive zone. A little bit of pressure there from UAB, but nothing too crazy. Bison moving with it now. Upfield, James Teal will pick it up in his. Or just let it come to the feet now. He leaves it. James Teal will dribble it up and then pick it up. Just wanted to mess with the play-by-play man today. Teal getting everybody back where he wants them. And all the way downfield for James Teal. Actually headed over. And Austin Eager having to chase it down. He'll clear it. Headed over in the direction of Laurent. Now backtracks. Chase Rushing with it here. Eder Mora will find Gail Mabiala here on the near side. Mabiala will go with it. Lipscomb back with it on the turnover off Mabiala. David Valverde. Heads up play, finds Gail Mabiala here on the near side on the run. He's got Austin Eager in front of him, looking to cross. And Eager will kick it out of bounds for a corner kick for the Blazers. That'll be their second of the game. Blazers have 4 shots to Lipscomb's 0 at the moment. So David Valverde actually
UAB
will come over to take this corner. Valverde sets it, everybody back right here for UAB in the area, so looking to get this into a long ball situation. Up in the air, it's a good kick. Headed over the crossbar. Not a bad take, actually, for Massimo Farron. At least got the shot. Under 30 to play here in the first half. 5 shots for the Blazers, and surprisingly 0 for the Bison, even though, again, this is not their normal starting lineup on the offensive end of the field. So they've got bigger fish to fry on their schedule. Good kick there. Bison with it. Over to Austin Strout. Strout with a miss hit there a little bit. Stays with it, though. And momentarily taken away by the Blazers, now officially taken by UAB. Finds Tarnew Tyler in the middle of the field. And a good slide tackle there from the Bison. And UAB regains it. Massimo Farron's got it middle of the field. Farron will go. Tarnew Tyler. Farron goes down on a push. We'll get a foul called here, middle of the field. It's an elbow, I believe, is what the referee signaled. So David Valverde will take it quickly. Find Mabiala here on the near side. Mabiala, he will cross low, bounces into the box, and cleared out by the Bison. Now Reichman will send it up. Headed out by Eager. Shaheed with it. He fires away looking for Austin Strout. And Reichman will cut it off for UAB and then cleared out by James Teal. Now Eager with it again here, near side. Eager gets it over to Shaheed. Shaheed now back to Muehlbauer. He'll cross, switch fields for the Bison. Bison are, again, very patient, not afraid to use their passing. And their game plan is to absolutely try and pick you apart and wear you down. And that's when that offense starts really getting effective for them. And a foul called here on Ricor. So that'll go for a free kick here for the Bison. Under 27 minutes to play here now in the first half. So we'll await the free kick here for Lipscomb. Everybody getting back into their places here. Head referee as well. Trying to decide where they're going to put this ball at. Here's the kick. It is low and headed away by UAB. Good job by the Blazer defense. Step up and get that out of the harm's way. Mabiala will fish that up and out of bounds for a Bison throw-in here. Aiden O'Hara disagrees. So Austin Eager will come over to take the throw in here for the Bison. Eager tries to pick a target. Right back to him. Flicked along to David Valverde, who sends it upfield. Wanted Aiden O'Hara, but he's quickly bottled up and boxed out. Picked up now by Zappia. Lipscomb with it again here. Muehlbauer will find Eager. Eager, back over to Shaheed. Shaheed, good cross by Shaheed right there, all the way across the field. And a shot for Lipscomb goes way high. That was off the foot of Ben Locke, who locked in and fired away, but way high.
The Lipscomb substitution, number 25, Brandon Brownmuir. In for number 11, Austin Strout.
And Strout will step off the field. Get the substitution here for the Bison. Now UAB with it here. Far side on the move. That's Reichman. Wanted to find O'Hara. Taken away by the Bison. Now Zappia will clear it. High up into the sky. Short kick. Bounces off the ground. Still with it here. The Bison take over. Austin Eager calling for a cross here on the near side. UAB challenges, doesn't allow it. There's the cross for Eager. He'll let it bounce, chest it down. Mabiala will challenge. Eager will ease it along now. Laurent able to win it off of a weird bounce. Now Muehlbauer heads it back in bounds. Had a fun time with the flag here on the near side. Now Boites back over to Zappia. Now Eager with it again. And good job by Mabiala to cut that off, but a quick throw in here now for the Bison. So we'll wait on Austin Eager, who's in no hurry. No pun intended. But maybe intended entirely. Now kicked down by, well, Valverde's still with it. No, excuse me, that was Fair. Now Valverde. Chase rushing now. He's got it. He'll turn and move. O'Hara thought he had a moment there, but Eager able to clear it out quickly. Oh, and Mabiala on a bounce somehow keeps that for UAB now. Massimo Ferrin's got it in the middle of the field. He looks for rushing. Hit up into the air and offside's called. Otherwise, that was in the zone. Tarnew Tyler called for the offsides there. Had a step on the second to last defender. That will do it every time. We'll wait for the kick here from Chris Zappia. And clock ticking now, under 23 minutes to go here in the first half. Looking for Austin Eager, but almost found our crowd mic instead. So that would have sounded
Blazer
cool.
Substitutions. Number 19, Adam Brooker. In for number 12, Aiden O'Hara. Also, number 3, Trey Nelson. In for number 22, Chase Rushing.
So Brooker and Trey Nelson coming into the game here for the Blazers. Trey Nelson brings a lot of speed and a lot of agility into the lineup for UAB, and Brooker as well. Lots of skill with Brooker and his style of play. Brooker could keep it there. So Muehlbauer will clear it out. Laurent will kick it out of bounds for a Bison throw. Eager with the throw. Now Eager back over to Muehlbauer. Zappia with it. Brooker's there to make him kick it away. Laurent will head it now. Massimo back over to Laurent. Oh, and Mabiala. They were not on the same page there. That was like M&M's and Skittles. Both in the same bag. You never know what you're going to get. Chocolate or just straight sugar. That was neither. Now Lipscomb upfield. Well, more crossfield rather. And a throw in here for the Blazers. Goes out of bounds off that kick. Massimo Ferrin trying to do a lot over there. Along with Trey Nelson. Lipscomb on the run here. Laurent, last man back. He will cut it off and clear it out of bounds for a throw-in. That was almost bad for UAB. Luckily, Laurent was back there to keep chase and stay with the Lipscomb attack there. It was actually Sukow on the run. Now Brooker's got it. Muehlbauer in front of him. Now back to Tarnew Tyler, who's got it at his feet. He looks for Farron. Farron will flick it up, and Tyler's off again. Blazers unhappy with that call. Tyler was called offsides, though, by the AR. And Lipscomb still with it here. Off the clearance. Under 20 minutes to play here, first half. And Blazers able to momentarily stop the attack. Trey Nelson there with it on the far side. And there's the clearance. Lipscomb now over to Daniel Muehlbauer. Now Eager. No doubt about it, Austin Eager has been heavily involved in the play here in the first half. Huge injection back into this lineup for Lipscomb.
Substitutions, number
now here's a substitution for the Blazers.
In for number 18, Chris Reitman. Also number 7, Ryan Sullivan. In for number 14, David Valverde.
Valverde.
Number 8, Philip McKindy. In for number 20, Tainu Tyler.
So several substitutions there for UAB. Sounded like McKinday is in. A couple other Blazers checked in there. That's headed along by Eager. Lipscomb with it there. Now switching fields here. That's Jake Zeck. Now back to the Lipscomb defensive area here. Got to be careful. Looks like we've got a foul call back here. Looks like it's going to go against UAB. So we'll get a free kick here for the Bison. He will go straight up field with it. Laurent will head it away. Still with it here are the Bison on the far side. They will cross it low, but Laurent does a great job extending to clear that out. Now McKenday's with it. Farron wants it, but put a little bit too much out in front of himself. Muehlbauer up to Ben Locke. Locke will send it right into the feet of Ricord, who gets it up to Brooker and Farron. Now back over. Brooker missed it on the pass there. Crossfield here. Mabiala with it on the near side. Mabiala's got all kinds of speed. Doesn't need a lot of move. Goes right around Austin Eager. I don't know if he got caught on his heels or what, but a great move there. Cross cleared out by Muehlbauer. That was an impressive run by Gail Mabiala. Just had nobody back in the living room ready to take a shot. Now on the attack is Lipscomb. Eager with it. Little small ball here on the near side. Tristan Ennis will send it over. Jake Zeck now with it. Back over to Locke and Zeck. Wynea. Lipscomb just trying to outpass the Blazers right here. Sent upfield. Laurent will challenge it. Trey Nelson picks it up. Only for just a second. Bison back with it here. Now just outside the box, and an unlucky bounce there for Lipscomb. UAB will take back over just outside the 18. A little bit of a, we'll just call it a party foul, not called. So some hanging on going on back here. Lipscomb with it now. They'll cross it low. Cleared away by UAB. Still with it though, the Bison starting to wear down this UAB defense just a little bit, slowly but surely. Again, this is not the regular starters you'd see for Lipscomb.
UAB substitutions. Number 30, Jake Futrell. In for number 2, Gail Mabiala. Number 16, Donovan Watson. In for number 5, Alex Ricord. Also, number 24, Joseph Butte. Number 6, Massimo Ferrin. And for Lipscomb, number 20, Jonathan Ramirez. In for number 15, Malik Shahid.
Bill having to earn all that pay here on a chilly night at BBVA Compassville. All sorts of substitutions. Got to make sure he's awake down there every now and then. Headed along here now. Laurent will head it down. Now, Eder Mora will send it back ways over to Donovan Watson, who came in for the Blazers there. Now sent along upfield, Eder Mora trying to find Jake Futrell here. He does get, no, it does go just out of bounds, looks like. Or offsides, rather. Oh, it did go, okay, so it looks like we get a goal kick here. Lipscomb was doing a great job on the defensive end of the field tonight. Headed, of course, by Austin Eager. So Zappia will take the goal kick here. Over in the area of Futrell. It'll just go straight out of bounds for a Blazer throw. So there it is. Brooker will head it over to McKenday. Now Brooker almost had a lane to go with that, but got cut off quickly by Muehlbauer. McKenday with it. McKenday still with it. Now Trey Nelson has it on his feet. Crossed over. McKenday low shot right into the gut of Zappia. Lays on it. Now rolled over. Lipscomb still with it here. Hard challenge there from Futrell. Gets it back for the Blazers. Now Butte over to Sullivan. Over to Nelson. Nelson's got it. Shot is wide for UAB. Not a bad take, though.
Lipscomb substitution. Number 9, Ihaya Delaney. In for number 8, Yvonne Sakau.
And so a substitution there for Lipscomb. Ihaya Delaney steps onto the pitch. Take out Sakau. Headed down by Futrell. Another high fly ball here. Short, though. Trey Nelson missed it. Under 13 to play here. Now, Eager will send the ball in. It's high, headed out. Oh, no, it's still in bounds here. Still with it on the Bison. Now back over to Eager. He will cross it short. Got Tristan Ennis there. Bison are with it. Ennis with it. He'll cross it. Got Jake Zeck over there. Cross is across the net. Right in front of James Teal. And a corner kick is called. It was partially deflected out of bounds off of a UAB Blazer. So the Bison will actually get their first corner kick here of the game.
Corner kick, Lipscomb.
So we'll see what Lipscomb can do here with a little bit of a set piece out of the corner here on the near side. Right at 11 minutes to play in the first half. UAB's got 7 shots. The Bison have 2. And that could change in the second half if we see a little bit more of the starters from Lipscomb. There it is, low-headed shot deflected by Brooker. It actually goes all the way back. Chris Zappia is going to have to step up and take that. He'll kick it over to Austin Eager. Eager with it here. He will send it upfield. Ball bounces. Laurent's got it. And he'll let it go out of bounds for a goal kick. Substitution here for the Blazers.
Substitution. Number 4, Andrea Pelizza in for number 11, Eder Mora.
Somebody call the Pelizza department. He is in the game, folks. I have officially allowed Bill Heaton to win the competition. And that is his new nickname. So we get the goal kick here. Ryan Sullivan. Now Brooker. Now McKenday. Foul called on the Blazers. Looks like Ryan Sullivan used the forearm to get position there. So a free kick coming quickly here for the Bison. Now far side, Lipscomb with it. Challenge there by McKenday. Good job by McKenday to challenge that. Donovan Watson will go down. Sullivan back with it here. UAB possessing. McKenday right to a Bison. I don't know what he was going for there. Pelizza. And now cleared out by Muehlbauer. I think Muehlbauer was sensing that the Blazers had a little bit going there, but more or less I think just wanted to get set back in the defensive end. Don't want to give up an easy goal here to the Blazers in the first half with your second, third stringers in there. Now a throw in there for UAB. McKenday's got it. Far side crosses high and bounces into the box with nobody there. Brooker almost had a hold of it, but Eager did a great job putting a body on him. And kicked it right out of bounds for a UAB throw. Donovan Watson will hand it over to Futrell for this throw in for the Blazers. Referee, man, that flag has gotten more action tonight than it's gotten in many, many years. We'll have to ask it how its day was. Futrell with it here on the near side. Lipscomb back with it. Eager has it. Under 8 minutes to play here now in the first half in Birmingham. Bison on the move here. Still with it. UAB challenging, unable to pick it up there. Still got it. Lipscomb taking their time. Muehlbauer has it back in his own zone. He'll find Eager here on the near side. Now Locke sends it across field. He'll look for Jake Zeck. Zeck bodied up there by Chandler Stroop. Donovan Watson will elect to clear it out for a corner kick. That'll be the second corner kick for the Bison. So we're now even for both sides at two corner kicks
Lipscomb
in this game. Get a sub here momentarily for the Bison. It'll be Anthony Bellini coming into the game. He'll take out Tristan Ennis at the next opportunity. So it looks like Jake Zeck going to take the corner kick here for the Bison. It is low, bouncing around. Blazers unsure of who's going to clear this out, but finally Donovan Watson gets a boot to it. So Austin Eager with it now, back around midfield. He'll take his steps here, coming in full steam ahead, cut off by Butte. And now Chandler Stroop has it on the far side. Stroop gets it back over. Blazers cut off. That's actually a great job there by John Wynia. But the Blazers will get the throw in off that deflection. Chandler Stroop to take it here for the Blazers.
In for number 17, Tristan Ennis.
Throw in there by Stroop. Headed over by Brooker. Down goes Ennis. Blazers still with it here. Stroop and Sullivan. Now Futrell with it. He will knee it now. Laurent, give and go. Trey Nelson with it. Nelson's got it here on the near side. He'll dance around a little bit with it. Back over to Futrell, who absolutely I don't really have a word to describe what he just did, other than he kicked it straight out of bounds, but it was one of those redshirt freshman mistakes. So, Blazers with a bad possession there. Actually had a good opportunity, but kicked it right out of bounds off the foot of Futrell. So a kick here from Zappia, way up into the sky. A push there from Ryan Sullivan, going to get called. Looked like he goes down. That was actually Brandon Brommuller. He goes down hard right there. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Brommuller. Get it right. Now on the run, here's Brooker. He's taken down to the box. Referee blows the whistle. It goes against Brooker. So it'll be a free kick here for the Bison just inside, or right at the 18 mark. Brooker wanted that foul, but does not get it. So that one will go against him, and the Bison retain possession here under 4 minutes to play in the first half. Far side with it. Jake Zeck. Now sends it upfield, chested down by Chandler Stroop. Being challenged there by Jonathan Ramirez. Back over, Matthew Laurent has it in his own zone. James Teal will take it. Send it upfield, high, long. Trey Nelson is there, but headed over instead by Jake Zeck. Stroop has it. He'll flick it up. Philip McKinday tried to keep it, but couldn't. Austin Eager with it. Eager will get it over to Ben Locke. Locke now to Brommuller. Brommuller on the move here. He'll cross it low into the box. Nobody home. Goes all the way back across. Jonathan Ramirez has it. He goes down and grabs the shoe. Good job there by Trey Nelson to cut that cross off from Jake Zeck. Throw in here coming for the Bison. I think you sense that the Bison are just a little bit frustrated. They're not on the scoreboard just yet. However, again, we talked about this being their second and third stringers. I think they still felt like they'd be able to get some points on the board here. Throw in for the Bison. Down goes one of the purple jerseys out there. It'll be a free kick, though, here for the Blazers. James Teal going to step up and take that as we near the 2-minute mark in the first half. And we'll wait for that free kick here from James Teal. Up high into the sky, headed by Palitza. Right in his department, if you will. Now, Mueller. Brooker's got it here. Butte over to Sullivan. Trey Nelson gets it off a deflection. He's got room to move here. Still going is Nelson. He'll shoot it high and over the head and over the crossbar of Chris Zappia. Not a bad take from Trey Nelson. He's not afraid to shoot from just about anywhere on the field. I think I could set a ball in the parking lot and Trey Nelson would try to shoot it. But that one goes way over the crossbar here, so Zappia will get a goal kick. High into Ryan Sullivan's area. Futrell will head it. 1 minute officially here on the clock.
1 minute remaining in the half.
And the voice of Bill Heaton rains down. That's when you know it's real. And Donovan Watson cuts it off here. And pushed down is Watson, so that'll be a foul called on John Wynia. So I think the Blazers are going to just count that as a good half defensively and also offensively. 8 shots to Lipscomb's 3. They're happy about it being tied at 0-all right here. But again, they're going to have to face a little bit of the Lipscomb fury in the second half. Some of those starters The normal starters, that is, we'll get to see more than likely here in the second half, and they are a little bit more than a handful. We'll see how the Blazers handle it.
8, 7.
Sideline
6,
going crazy after
5,
that last push.
4.
Laurent will clear it
2,
onto
1,
the sidewalk.
0.
So we will stand by here and
end of the first half.
wait for the second half to begin.
0.
We'll take a quick 15-minute break. It was really mostly UAB on the offensive end, but good defense by the Bison there, led by Austin Eager in the first half. So we'll take a quick break and see how things unfold in the second half right here on CUSA.TV. We'll be right back.
Hey, UAB students, don't forget to check into tonight's game with Fired Up for your chance to win a motorized scooter. Every student check-in at a UAB men's soccer home game is another chance to win. One lucky student will take home a scooter at the last home game on November 3rd. Visit the marketing table for more information. Show your support for Blazer Athletics by purchasing your gold card today. With a gold card in hand, Blazer fans have access to all regular season men's and women's soccer, volleyball, women's basketball, baseball, and softball games for the entire year. Visit uabsports.com for more information. Blazer Boosters are alumni and friends of UAB Athletics who recognize the value of the student-athlete experience. Your involvement generates the funds necessary to support student-athlete scholarships, capital projects, first 100 students and the first 100 youth take home a mini soccer ball. All right, Blazer fans, tonight we have a special edition of musical chairs. Now, there are 5 soccer balls on the field, but we have 6 contestants. Now, the hardest part was getting the contestants in a circle. Now that we've got that done, here's the way it works. When the music stops, they have to find a ball and sit on it. If they're left without a soccer ball, they're out of the game. The last person sitting wins. All right, let's see what they've got. Are y'all ready? Here we go. Keep moving. And as we suspected, we've got one person that's out. And we're going to remove a ball from the playing surface. There we go. So now we've got 4 soccer balls, 5 contestants. Here goes the music. Can't share a ball, and you have to be sitting on it. Our official judges will make the call, and now we're down to 3 contestants, 2 soccer balls. Sorry, that's 4 contestants and 3 soccer balls. They all look alike. Yeah, if you keep running and don't sit down, you're out. We're about to determine our winner for tonight. Keep moving. We have a winner. Congratulations. Let's hear it for our contestants. Thanks for playing.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room Same flight, same row, the same hotel. That sounds fake, but this is the truth. Why don't we just go back to where we came from? The summer air. Why don't we just go back to where we came from? The summer air. Let's go back, let's go back. Let's go back. I'm still high. Okay, high on you. One kiss, one touch, all in one more time. Stay the night, maybe two. Why don't we just go back to where we came from? The summer air. Why don't we just go back to where we came from? The summer air. Let's go back, let's go back. Let's go back. You grabbed my hand, you took me to paradise. By no chance to forget this night. Since I'm back home, I feel like paralyzed. Baby, it's so wrong. Let's make it right. Why don't we just go back to where we came from? The summer air. Why don't we just go back to where we came from? The summer air. If this was the last dance of the night, will you join me till the morning light? Dance the night away 'cause it feels right. You can't stop me, no. You can't stop me, no. You can't stop me, no.
Welcome back, BBVA Compass Field here in Birmingham. The Lipscomb Bisons, I'll eventually get it right, and the UAB Blazers in a battle here. 0-0 is the current score here in the second half. We're getting ready for the second half, rather. And it is chilly out here, folks. We are definitely down low 40s. Quite frankly, tempting the high 30s, as cool as it is. A little bit of a wind chill going on out here, so it is cool tonight, and it definitely changes the way the game is played without a doubt. And we will see what this Lipscomb Bisons team decides to do with their lineup. It sounds like my intel is correct, and I think it is, coming from a good source. They'll be playing their second stringers until at least about the 30-minute mark on the clock, and then we should see some of their normal starters come into the game. And now the Bison's with it here on the near side. Jake Zeck with it here on the near side. Still with it here is Lipscomb. Ramirez. He'll head along now. Good opportunity here for Lipscomb. They keep it in front of them. Cut off by Mabiala. Mabiala will retain possession there, so good job by Gail Mabiala, not allowing a shot on that possession. And we're 1 minute in here in the second half. Super chilly out here for anything, really, especially a soccer game. Of course, we're in the safe, warm confines of this tent on the side of the field, so we've got nothing to complain about. This open-walled tent really keeps things warm over here. So again, nothing to complain about from us. On the sideline, Lipscomb with it here. Jake Zeck floats one up into the air, headed away by Donovan Watson. And now Aiden O'Hara will receive it off the pass. Massimo Farron now will send it along. He's got Turney Tyler on the run if he can get to it. And Tyler does. He will shoot low, deflected away by Zappia. Oh, and a miss there. Looked like Reichman. Maybe rushing, actually. I don't know what happened there, but he slipped and totally whiffed on that. So now sent back up, Turney Tyler. Lipscomb's there. And I think he thought Farron was a little closer than he actually was. It is Halloween time of year, so we could see some trickery here or there. People fooling themselves, rather. So throw in coming here for the Bisons. Now rushing. Mabiala has it here. Send it up with the left foot to Farron, who missed it. Jake Zeck will now find Ramirez. Zeck challenged by Farron. He'll clear it out. Ricor will have it. Valverde turns the body, lets it roll along now. So Brandon Brommuller, he will fly one way up into the net. No challenge there from Brommuller. I've always said some of those kicks, we need to get Coach Clark out here scouting field goal squad. James Teal will play short over to Donovan Watson. Watson will send it upfield. He'll hit the head of Chase Rushing. And now Valverde, middle of the field. They're going to try to swing it. Wanted Reichman, but now Ricor will actually go back same side to O'Hara, who has to let it roll and bounce out of bounds on that far side. And now a throw in here for the Bisons. Valverde tracks him down. That was a bad foul there on John Winey. So Valverde hanging on for dear life, pulls him down. And Wynia draws the foul there. So now the Bison's still with it. Ben Locke, he'll send it upfield. Hits Jake Zeck in the head. Almost literally hits him in the head. Not much of a header there. Now Massimo Farron's got it on the heels. He's taken down on the run. That was Anthony Bellini. Pulled down Farron. Head ref asking for folks to settle down out here. Eder Mora now to Farron. Finds O'Hara. Now back over to Delaney. Taken away by Mabiala. Mabiala keeps fighting, but it deflects away for Lipscomb. Jake Zeck now. Zeck sends it right to Gail Mabiala, who chests it down and finds Ricord back in his own zone. Valverde. Bad pass by Valverde. Brommuller was right there to pick it off. Eager far side. Haven't called his name in a few minutes. That's rare. Now Zappia will sky one again. Rushing. Still with it here is Lipscomb. Now sent along, Donovan Watson chests it down. Back over to Ricord. Taken away here. The Bisons have it. Ramirez, middle of the field. He'll send it over to Jake Zeck here on the near side. Right in front of him is Chris Reichman giving him the outside. Zeck wanted to shoot, but luckily Ricord was there. Now Zeck. They may want to head to the Holiday Inn. They may need a room. Zeck was getting handsy. All of a sudden right there. James Teal will take the free kick here for the Blazers. Was, I think, more of a frustration foul from Zeck. He was mad that he wanted to take the shot but didn't take it when there was a very small window of opportunity. Got cut off, and I think he got mad at himself. Now Donovan Watson. He'll find Reichman. Reichman on the move here. He'll find O'Hara on the near side, deep corner. Low left-footed cross. Dribbles around and nobody's there. Lipscomb back with it here. Down goes Farron. Ramirez now for the Bisons. He'll send it upfield high. Headed down by Mabiala right to the foot there of Rushing. O'Hara is onside. He's got it on his feet. He'll left foot shot well wide of the net. O'Hara on one of the best runs the Blazers have had all night. Kicks it well wide of the net off the left foot. Couldn't quite get the turn in the angle. It was still rolling. I think he wanted a little bit better take, but didn't get it. So Tarney Tyler. Farron's back there wanting it. Couldn't get it to him. And that will stay in bounds here, Mabiala. He will find Ricord. Now Farron's got it, or excuse me, Eder Mora's had it. Now back over James Teal. He'll send it up straight upfield. There's Massimo Farron. Now Ricord at the boots. Chase Rushing's got it. Full steam ahead over to Tony Tyler off the back of the heels. Tyler took a shot right into somebody's thigh. Jake Zeck able to momentarily clear it up to Ramirez. Now back to the feet of Rushing. Here's Farron. Farron, small ball here, give and go. Could not make the connection. Tarney Tyler. And now here we go, Delaney and Watson. Watson bodies up, lets James Teal grab it. Ricord has it. And a bit of a miss hit there, but Ricord luckily back. Able to keep it for the Blazers. Reichman now sends it right through the pipe. Aiden O'Hara's got it on the run here. Another good opportunity for O'Hara. He'll use the body, try to turn here to Bisons are there to clear it away. And now the Record will flick it back in. Goes right between the legs of Eder Mora. Again, I don't know if it's the cold or what it is. We've seen some weird stuff tonight. That'll go out of bounds. Watson couldn't keep it in, so it'll be a Lipscomb throw in here. Jake Zeck having some words here. He'll take the throw in. Looks like Ihana wanted to take the throw in, and Zeck didn't want him to. So we more than likely will see some starters start to trickle in again. Original normal starters for Lipscomb here in the next 5 minutes or so. They have not played yet, so they're going to be cold coming in off the bench, but if they're as good as advertised, it may not matter. Blazers also have some players getting warm across the way, or staying warm rather. Of course, out here that's easier said than done.
Corner kick, Lipscomb.
I think next game I may have to bring a small oven to stick my feet in. It's the way things are done here. BBVA Campus Field. Jake Zeck, low corner. I don't think that was what he wanted. Off a bounce though, Zeck will have another opportunity. He'll cross over to Wainia. And now we're seeing a couple purple jerseys over across the way, ready to sub in here for the Bisons. And that ball will go out of bounds, I believe. So we'll stand by for a Blazer throw. Quickly taken. Chase rushing with it. Now Lipscomb retakes. Still tied 0-0 here. 33 and a half left here in the second half. Cameron Botes back there for the Bisons. Boites, rather. Ramirez will send one down, cleared out by Mabiala. Miss hit there. O'Hara can't get to it. That'll go out off the Bisons. So it looks like several substitutions are going to check in here in just a moment for Lipscomb. Should be some of those star players coming in here. Reichman will throw it in. Reichman plays back for Record. I think if you're UAB, you just want to try to keep the ball in bounds here. Mabiala with it there on the far side. Looks like Rushing's got it across the way. He will cross it. Headed into the net for a goal for UAB off the header. What a pass and what a header.
Blazers.
Finally,
Blazer
Aiden
fans,
O'Hara.
let's hear it for that goal by number 12.
What a
Aiden
cross and a
O'Hara.
shot.
Get on your feet. Who wants a t-shirt?
My goodness. That was a beautiful cross and a beautiful header from UAB right there. And I think Lipscomb unexpectedly now down 1-0. So they've got a little bit of work cut out for them here. We'll see if these substitutions make the difference.
Yvonne Sukow in for number 9, Ihaya Delaney. Number 26.
But what a
Kyle
goal
Smith
right there
for number 25.
for UAB. Suddenly up 1-0 here. 32-25 the time left.
Number 4, Eduardo Reza.
on the clock.
For 24, Anthony Bellini.
So
finally, number 10,
we'll
Ivan
get things
Alvarado.
going here.
And for number 3, John Wainia.
Now Lipscomb with some of their best feet on the field. Arguably some of the best feet in the ASUN. UAB's going to have to stay strong here. But UAB so far has done most of the offense in this game. 12 shots for the Blazers, 4 for the Bisons. Now on the move over there is Eager. Ball will roll out of bounds for a corner kick here. So we'll see what Lipscomb can do with this corner on the far side.
Lipscomb.
And, of course, you see Logan Painter in the game here. Certainly a threat almost anywhere on the field. So we'll see what he and other company can do for Lipscomb. The cross coming in, it is low, kind of bouncing in there, and cleared out by Aiden O'Hara. Go back to Logan Painter. Actually leads the Bisons with 6 goals this season. 7 is the current count, the updated count. But still impressive nonetheless. He actually had 3 points against Memphis earlier this year, so all around stud. Now Jake Zeck with it here on the near side. Ben Locke back to Zeck. Blazers are right in front of him, rushing, bodies him up. Backtracks to Boites. Now Muehlbauer. Lipscomb with it here on the run. Crosses, wanted Painter, cleared out. Good job by Reichman to stand strong right there and cut the angle off. Painter's like a shark in the water, right just outside the 18. Down goes Eager. So we'll see a free kick here. This is in the danger zone. It looks like Gail Mabiala called with the foul. He'll have a quick talk it over with the head referee. And the free kick will be taken here. Probably about 10, 12 yards outside the 18, kind of at an angle there on the far side. So a wall will be built by the Blazers, 2-man wall. Mabiala safety valves it. And here's the kick. It is low. It is cleared by Mabiala. And goes out of bounds for a throw in here for the Bisons. Under 30 to play here in the second half. Blazers lead at 1-0 off the goal from Aiden O'Hara. And you had a feeling that he was eventually going to score with the opportunities he was getting. Finally did so on a cross and a header. Substitutions also going to check in here for the Blazers. Looks like we're going to get to see Kevin Wallace. Now the Bisons with fresh legs out here. You can really see them moving well. Ben Locke has it currently. He crosses over for Eduardo Reza. Oh, and that shot trickles into the, oh my goodness. What a shot right there. Deadly accurate down in the low bottom corner. And we're tied at 1. All of a sudden, Eduardo Reza. That was a beautiful shot by Eduardo. Absolutely put it on a dime in the bottom corner of that net. James Teal really couldn't see it. Neither could I. But it is now tied at 1-1 here, just as we said. These Bison starters, they know how to get the job done. And the Blazers have their work cut out for them here for the next 28.5 minutes. If they're going to find a way to get a W against this very talented Bison squad. Valverde stops in his tracks. Now Painter, the captain, with it here. He'll send it over, cleared out by Ricord. Reza with it here. Locke. Muehlbauer. Now Eager has it far side. Still with it here now. Painter, middle of the field, taken away by Eder Mora. Reza. Eager on the far side now heads it along. Mabiala able to pick it up at his feet. He'll send it downfield. Right in the feet of Kyle Smith. Cross. Painter is in the area. Handball not called. Lipscomb absolutely furious. The Hyenas have been released. Got to challenge them a little bit, though, right? Maybe UAB should get to use their hands against these guys. And down goes the Gatorade. Bill Heaton saved his face, though. Jake Zeck's got Bill Heaton's number, I think. I think Bill may have mispronounced his name earlier. So the Blazers will get a throw in here. Chris Reichman going to take it. Under 27 to play here in the second half. And there's the throw. Kevin Wallace was there. Reichman. Back over to Record. 1-1 the score here. Chase rushing now to Reichman, near side. Ball up in the air. Headed. Lipscomb with it. Sent along now. Kevin Wallace back over to Rushing. Rushing, small ball here. Fair in middle of the field. Lots of purple jerseys on him. Ball sent in. Tyler's in the area. Tyler's there. He'll send it up. Offsides is called for Rushing. Or actually Wallace. Wallace, I don't think, realized quite where he was standing on the field. He looked up. Oh, that's right, I am offside. And we'll get that call. So Zappia will have the kick. That's one thing about this Lipscomb team, so lethal, so effective. You start worrying about all the little things, you forget to do the big things right. And that will get you beat very quickly in the game of soccer. Now tied up here. Eder Moore or Sullivan able to get it off a bounce. We'll have another Blazer substitution at the next opportunity. And there's Rushing with it. He'll hit Wallace on the feet. Bounced off Wallace's chest, back to Rushing. Mora's there. He'll hit Record. Record will send it upfield high in the sky. He'll look for Mabiala. It does bounce on the floor. Mabiala's got it. He'll turn and cleared out by Muehlbauer. Blazer substitution here. Looks like Butte going to step on
Blazer
for UAB.
Number 24, Joseph Butte, in for number 6, Massimo Farron.
Farron will check out. Farron's had some great minutes in this game for the Blazers. Another substitution. Trey Nelson going to come out. He'll grab Chase Rushing in just a moment. Butte will head it. Ball rolls out for a Lipscomb throw. Eager will take the throw. Now cleared out by Record. Sent downfield. And now Lipscomb has it back in their own zone here to Zappia. Zappia will clear it out. Reichman heads it back. Butte at the foot there for Boytes. Eager goes up high to head it. No foul is called. Laurent back over to Farron now. Farron with it middle of the field. Still tied at 1 here. 23.5 to go in the second half. Eder Mora has it. Up the pipe now. Cut off there. Good job by Jake Zeck, but it'll go out for a Blazer throw-in. Substitution here for the Blazers. We'll stand by.
Substitution. Number 3, Trey Nelson, in to replace number 22, Chase Rushing. Number 19, Adam Brooker, in for number 20, Tynew Tyler.
Tyler will come out. Brooker will come in. Nelson will also check in here. Rushing will check out. So a throw in here for the Blazers. Looks like Eder Mora will take it. Mora with a long throw. Good throw by Mora. In the box, bouncing around, up, headed over. Cut off there by Mora. Good job, Mora, not allowing Painter to get the ball. I think if you're UAB right now, the key to the game is don't let Painter touch it. Now headed over. Jake Zeck. Reza crosses it to Eager. Now Eager. Back to Muehlbauer. Back over to Boytes. Zeck challenged by Trey Nelson here. Looks like Blazers able to regain it here. Cut off there by Zek. That's a bad pass. Still with it is Zek now. He's got a man taking a shot, deflected by James Teal. Still with it, here's Lipscomb, shot deflected again. Laurent does so, and it takes a weird bounce, actually. Going to be still in, no, I think it did go out for a throw-in. Looks like the head referee will signal. And the Bisons are threatening here. UAB has bent but not broken, minus the 1 goal earlier from Reza. Boitez. Wallace was there to force the long ball. Now Eager has it. He'll send it up. Back off the heels, right into the area for Mora. Now back into their own zone again, Muehlbauer. Sends it over to Eager. Low ball in the zone, Painter's got it. Shot high and tall for Painter. Does not take Logan Painter very long to decide he's going to take a shot.
23, Kevin Wallace. Also number 4, Andrea Palitza in for Eder Mora.
And Lipscomb again, starting to feel it. Blazers just have to find a way to hang on and maybe slip up and score here. One thing about Logan Painter, it's a small young man, 148 pounds. And we'll get a call here. So now it's going to be a free kick here for the Bisons. It's going to be taken by Zappia. All just outside the 18 there. Short taken over for Ben Locke. Now Muehlbauer. All of a sudden, starting to call more Lipscomb names than Blazer names. Shows the possession change we've had here in the last 6 to 8 minutes with those substitutions. Blazers got to be careful here. That ball cleared out. Ricoeur. And into the stands. We'll get a quick throw here from the Bisons. Trey Nelson's got it. He'll find Reichman for just a moment. Headed down McKenday. Wanted Nelson on the run. Sent back by Zek. Now Zappia will sky it. That's potential for the tent. And safely hit the confines of the tent on the roof. So Reichman will get the throw in here. Headed along there. Sent upfield now. Chested down right there by Sokow. Laurent. Now Butte. Now back to the Bisons. Under 19 to play here in the second half. Now that'll go out of bounds for a Blazer throw. Throw in taken by Mabiala. Butte is there. Ball goes out for another Blazer throw in. Work it up the ladder, do the Blazers. Under 18 to play in the second half. Butte sends it upfield. Nobody home. Now let that roll out of bounds for a goal kick. Stand by. We'll get a substitution here for the Blazers. Looks like Chandler Stroop going to step out there.
Number 21, Chandler Stroop in for number 2, Gail Mabiala.
And Mabiala will step off the grass. So now Zappia with the goal kick here. Line driver. Ryan Sullivan will head it down. Kind of just get the sense that Lipscomb is going to be patient, but they want to make sure they're being effective with their passes here. So far, though, it's been some unlucky bounces that the Blazers seemingly are picking up. And it's just throwing off the Bisons ever so much. Now Brooker will head it down again. That ball cleared out of bounds for a Blazer throw-in. We'll stand by. Joe Carriage is going to check in, I think, in a moment. Taking out Jake Zeck, who's played most of this game, if not all of it. Laurent now will cross it over here and eventually find Reichman. Sent back. James Teal has it. He'll deflect it up into the air for Reza. Shot low deflected. James Teal will pick that up at his feet, and he'll grab it there. Good job by UAB getting in front of some of those deadly accurate shots that Lipscomb takes. That's how they beat you. They find a lane and they take advantage. So far, UAB has cut off all but one of those when Reza made them pay earlier here in the second half. Now with it here are the Bisons, far side. Cut off there by McKinday. Good job by McKinday to get after that ball. Now Butte's got it. He'll find Reichman. Reichman turns. Painter's in front of him. He'll send it up. McKinday will chase it down. McKinday's actually going to get to that ball. He'll look. Trey Nelson's there in the zone. Now Stroop's got it just outside the 18 here. Stroop dancing with it. He's almost cut off, but keeps it. Trey Nelson will backtrack. Nelson challenged. Taken down. A foul called there. That's going to be on Kyle Smith. So Trey Nelson did just enough of the ballroom dance on the far side that Kyle Smith was forced to bring him down. So we'll get a clock stoppage here. Looks like official time going to be 14:41 on the clock. And we'll await that free kick here. Looks like Ricoeur will take it for the Blazers. We'll wait for the whistle and the kick. I believe the temperature is now down to -74. As I feel my femurs cracking. It's probably only about 45, but in Alabama, 45 is the new -10. So, anyways, we will await a substitution here for the Bisons, and also potentially a helicopter to land on the field at any moment.
Lipscomb substitution, number 12, Joseph Carriage, in for number 6, Ben Locke.
Locke will come out.
Corner
Here's
kick,
the
UAB.
kick. It's in there bouncing around. Headed Nelson still in there. Cleared out eventually. McKinday's got it. He will punt it out of bounds for what will be a Bison kick. So substitution here again for the Bisons.
Substitution, number 14, Ryan Birchfield.
Birchfield
Number
comes
19,
in.
Jake Zeck.
Zeck will step out. We're tied at 1. Just over 14 minutes left here in the second half. And only a few more degrees until we hit freezing. That ball goes out of bounds for a Blazer throw in. Right now, the Bisons have their best lineup that they could play as far as the substitutions are concerned. Certainly didn't start out with that lineup, this not being an important game for their overall record and for their overall season. Certainly don't want to risk injury, and among other things, keep their players really rested for this weekend when they head down to Jacksonville, playing for better seeding in the ASUN tournament. Ball goes out of bounds. Looks like Stroop will take this throw for the Blazers. We'll await Trey Nelson's shoe tying adventure over here. Now, Stroop will take the throw. McKenday's got it on his feet. Stroop again. Now Butte on the far side. Challenged by Eager, stays in bounds actually. Back with it here are the Bisons. They'll clear it out. Record will backtrack and pick it up. And now Laurent has it. He will send it upfield. Brooker gets ahead to it. McKenday lets it go through his legs. Trey Nelson's got it. Low bouncer. And a lucky bounce there for the Bisons. So they'll let it go back to Chris Zappia. Thrown over the head now to Joe Carriage. Carriage has got it. Deflected, not into my computer. So we'll get a throw in here from Carriage. Got a lot of action here on the sideline tonight. They're keeping us on our toes. Throw in there. Down goes Record, and looks like number 8, Yvonne Sakow. Tyler Evans gets some action as well. The high pod taking a knock. Maybe the production's just not that good tonight. They're letting us know in this kind of a way. That soccer ball stays out of bounds. Now Laurent has it. Momentarily looks like Lipscomb able to retake it. A couple more substitutions are going to come in on for the Blazers. Looks like several actually. That ball cleared out. And now Muehlbauer will feed Eager on the far side. Reza, who scored the goal earlier, sends the ball downfield. He'll hit Carriage on the feet, cut off by Trey Nelson. McKenday couldn't get to it. May have a chance here. No, he won't. Lipscomb will send it back in. Headed away momentarily by Reichman. Up in the air, it's bouncing around. Now McKenday has it on his chest. And Nelson cut off there. Good job by Reza. Reichman sends it upfield. Brooker's there. He's offsides just by a step. That's a bad place to get offsides called on you, just on this side of midfield. That goes to show Lipscomb's confidence in their offense when their defense is almost on this side of the midfield stripe. And now Ryan Birchfield has it. He'll send it over to Boites. Almost at the 10-minute remaining mark here in the second half. We're tied at 1. And the temperature's near that. Ball, nothing called. It'll be a goal kick here for UAB, and several white jerseys will come in to freshen things up here.
Massimo Ferrin in for number 3, Trey Nelson. Number 22, Chase Rushing in for number 24, Joseph Butte. Number 11, Eder Mora in for number 4, Andrea Polizza.
So Mora.
Number 20, Tynu Tyler in for number 8, Philip McKinney.
Tyler.
And number 12, Aiden O'Hara in for number 19, Adam Brooker.
O'Hara's in. He had the goal for the Blazers off the head. Now, goal kick here from Teal. Quickly picked up by Birchfield. Birchfield sends it up. There is a lane there. Shot just wide of the upright. That was a great, great run by Lipscomb, and UAB was absolutely caught off guard there. Lucky for James Teal in that back line. That shot rolled out wide of the left upright. But the Blazers pancaked on that possession and went absolutely flat. James Teal will take the goal kick here. Headed up into the air by Stroop. Challenged by Kyle Smith. That ball will go out of bounds for a throw in for Stroop. Throw in taken. Rushing's got it. Send it upfield to Tyler. Blazers taking their time here. Want to make the most of every opportunity. That ball is crossed. Farron's there. Headed away. Good job by the Lipscomb defense. Now Reza has it middle of the field. Reza. Ramirez and Reza working there. Down goes Reza. Push from Eder Mora. Mora disagrees. Head referee calls it. So we move on. Muehlbauer throws the ball forward about 8 yards or so. And the head referee, if any indication of what he's done in this game earlier, make him move it back. Because, you know, 3 yards always matters in soccer with these free kicks at midfield. So Muehlbauer will send it up. And Carriage has it now, middle of the field. You don't want to let Raisa have a shot if you're the Blazers. Now Tyler with it off the turnover here. O'Hara taken away. Reichman clipped up the field from Farron. Nobody home. Carriage back with it. He'll find Painter. Painter's got it on the move. Green grass ahead. He will cross low. Still on it with Painter. Decided to pick it up there. Cross is high and long. Wants to find Kyle Smith, but now taken away by UAB. Chandler Stroop has it far side. Almost at the 7-minute mark now here in the second half. Still tied at 1-1. Lipscomb with their best lineup on the grass here. I would say the Blazers much the same. Now sent back downfield by Lipscomb. Long ball headed along some more over into Ricor's area. Ball cleared out. Farron there to chest it down. Now Mora has it. He'll go. Still has it. Mora being challenged by a couple Bisons. Now Farron's got it. He'll turn and look. Back to Farron. Farron had an angle cut off quickly, though, by the defense. Lipscomb getting a little bit more than I think they were ready for there on that possession. That ball goes out of bounds now for a UAB throw-in. Eder Mora to take this throw for the Blazers, the captain. Lipscomb certainly has to be a little bit frustrated right now. I think they thought potentially they'd have a few more tallies on the scoreboard. Painter with it here. Now back over to Carriage, who will send it upfield. Carriage on the way there for Painter on the run. Great ball from Carriage. Finds Painter, who will cross it, and great defense by Laurent just to hang tight with Painter and not allow the cross. That ball will go out, though, for a corner kick here for the Bisons. So it looks like number 26, Kyle Smith, will take that one. You want to mark up those lethal purple jerseys. There's the kick. It is into the box and headed over the top. That was textbook corner kick work right there for Lipscomb, but just without the finish. That bounced and then was headed just over the crossbar. Really good take from Lipscomb. Just could not keep it down. And that's a couple now, right now, that Lipscomb would love to have back. This game could have a different score. 5 minutes to go here in the second half. Sullivan off the back. Carriage with it for Lipscomb. He will peck it forward to Painter. Now Raisa. Back over for Boitez. UAB's there, bad bounce. Laurent chases it down. He'll send it to Teal, who will clear it. Low, though. Bad clear by Teal. Laurent has to save it. Blazers wanted a handball. Don't get it. Now Lipscomb still with it. Painter has it. He'll cross over to Carriage here on the near side. Carriage on the move. Challenge, cross low, cleared out by Ricor. Lipscomb still with it here. Carriage being challenged by Reichman. He'll flip it up into the air. Still with it here is Lipscomb. Low cross, bounce in, cleared out ever so slightly. Shot is high and wide from Lipscomb. So we'll await another substitution. Looks like Mabiala to check back in for UAB.
Number 2, Gail Mabiala, in from number 21, Chandler Stroop.
Credit due here to UAB's defense. Certainly they've allowed some scoring opportunities, no question there. But they have really collapsed well when Lipscomb has had good opportunities in front of the net. And so far, the bend but not break is hanging on at a 1-1 tie right here. Throw in coming here for the Blazers to be taken by Mabiala. chested down by Rushing. Ball stays and goes out of bounds now for a throw-in. Now throw-in coming here. Rushing. Up. Bouncing around here between a couple different players. Mora has it. Good ball there from Lipscomb to get the possession back. Now Painter's got it. He's got some blades of grass in front of him. Wanted to give him the outside, so Painter will cross it. Birchfield had it for just a second, but Tyler now back with it off the turnover here. Tyler. Back over to Mora. He will look cross field for Rushing. Rushing's got it. Also with green pastures ahead. And now Farron, shot low, deflects off the goalkeeper, Zappia, and hanging on back there. This Lipscomb defense giving up some opportunities now to the Blazers here late in the second half. Shots are at 14 for UAB, 11 now for Lipscomb, who certainly come up in that statistical category with the starters, the regular starters out there. Bouncing around now. With it here is Alvarado. To turnover, though, Mora back over to Tyler. Tyler with it. He looked ahead, wanted O'Hara, but he misread the run there. Now Painter's got it. Painter will send over. He'll find Alvarado across field now for Birchfield. And there's Reza, who would love to get another dagger shot here for Lipscomb. Boitez, he'll find Kearing on the near side. Challenge there by Reichman, who has to turn his back. And cleared out now for a Lipscomb throw-in. We are almost at the 1 minute mark. I'll let Bill tell you for sure. Kearing with the throw.
1 minute remaining in regulation.
And Bill has said the fateful words that we try not to say here at BBVA Compass Field. It hasn't worked much. Header is cleared. Tarnew Tyler. Tarnew's letting it bounce. You can hear the sideline. Get that ball out of there. Now Muehlbauer. He'll send it up to Birchfield. 35 seconds in regulation. Scoring opportunity here if you're Lipscomb. Challenge Laurent. And now Eager will have it. Rushing there. Cross is in. It's low. It's cleared by Reichman. 20 seconds now on the clock. Tyler. Eder Mora.
10, 9,
ball sent upfield.
8,
O'Hara.
6,
And
5,
folks,
4, 3, 2, 1.
that
0.
will do it for regulation.
That's the end of regulation. With the
So
score
we will
tied
take
at 1.
a quick 5-minute break. I wish I could say to thaw out, but we will just have to sit here and take it under the tent. We will rejoin you in just a moment for the first overtime period, which I believe will be a 10-minute overtime. Golden goal situation.
Break.
So we'll rejoin you here on CUSA.TV for what is now an unexpected tie ball game at the end of regulation. We'll be right back in just a moment with some overtime action.
So take a deep breath and let it go. Shouldn't be drowning on your own. And if you feel you're sinking, I will jump right over into cold, cold water for you. And all time may take us into different places, I will still be patient with you.
Words we didn't think we'd get to say tonight. Welcome back for overtime here at BBVA Compass Field. The Lipscomb Bisons and the UAB Blazers. It is a fresh soccer game right now. We are into overtime, and we will see if we get a golden goal in this one. The Bisons going to keep their best ballers out there. Same here for UAB. And we shall see. I don't know if it's the cold or what, but UAB has really hung on. It's probably the right word to use there towards the end of the second half, giving up some shots, but did not break. And so we'll see what we get here in overtime at BBVA Compass Field. Because if there's anything we all wanted, it was to be out under this tent in this 20-degree weather. But hey, it is good soccer. Can't complain there. Now a ball coming in from rushing. And a shot deflects right into the hands of Zappia. That took a weird bounce off somebody. Zappia picked it out of the air. Looks like and now Mora's got it here. Laurent. Back over to Eager now. Middle of the field here. Sullivan's there to pick it off. And there goes Massimo Ferrin. He'll send it upfield. McKenday's got it in the zone. He could a little bit too far in front of himself. And Zappia picks it up. McKenday with one of the best scoring opportunities either team's seen all game long. Lets it roll right out in front of himself. Sullivan picks it away. So now Ricoeur. Now back over to Laurent. Far side now for Mabiala. And the Blazers off to a blazing start here in overtime. Eder Mora. Taken away there by Lipscomb. Good job by the Lipscomb defense to stay together. Now cut off. Across the way here. On the run, Alvarado. Backtracks here into their own zone. And an update from Bill Heaton. There are 0 sirens currently counted at this game, which is very rare for downtown Birmingham. And now on the run here, Lipscomb. Down goes Donovan Watson. Corner kick is called, though, by the head referee. No foul called over there. Overtime soccer. So we'll set up for the corner. And again, a good, huge shout out to Mr. Tyler Evans running the camera for you. Bare hands out here in the 30-degree weather. We're all feeling it, but I know he is especially. Corner kick now. Headed over the crossbar. Goal kick called by the head ref. A lot of jarring, a lot of words being said out on the field. And James Hill will get a goal kick now with 7 minutes to go here in overtime. I think for most of us here on the sideline, the game plan is coffee to be poured on the head at the end of this one. Now, Lipscomb on the run, chased down by Mabiala. That ball, I'm not sure. Lipscomb got upset. We're tangled up in the corner. I think the head referee is just going to go over and look to see what in the world's going on over there. Hanky-panky might not be a strong enough word. But it looks like a free kick's going to be awarded here to the Bisons. Mabiala was tied up over there. I think that was Kyle Smith tied up. Now Birchfield will take this glorified corner kick here just inside the corner. And there it is, high. Good kick, but cleared by Laurent. Chested down by Mora. Ball in. Painter, actually, I think it hit him in the back of the head. So that'll be a goal kick. Painter turned, thought it was going to roll in front or bounce in front of him. Actually hit the back of his head and rolled out of bounds. So a rare miss there from the youngster Logan Painter. Now James Teal with it. Teal up into the air. Off the head of Mabiala. Good judgment by Mabiala. Now footed along by Ricord midair. McKenday back over to Brooker. Brooker wanted to give it. Now Farron. Shot low, deflects, bounces into the hands of Zappia. And that's another great opportunity for UAB in this overtime period. My goodness. It was a great shot because it deflected off of a few body parts on its way and redirected the shot. Almost got Zappia off guard there. Now Painter with it. Painter turning, running. Chased down by Laurent. Laurent doing a good job marking his man there with Painter. Now Lipscomb on the far side. Smith back to Muehlbauer. Muehlbauer up in the air, long ball. Goes out of bounds for a goal kick. I don't think that's what Muehlbauer wanted there. So we'll stand by for the goal kick from James Teal. Almost at the 4-minute remaining mark now here in overtime. Been all UAB really in overtime, the first overtime period here. That ball's in for McKenday, who is offsides. And disagreeing, Philip McKenday. Hold the phone. We'll stand by for the kick. Quick, taken quickly. Now sent upfield by Reza. Ball goes long, finds Smith. Smith will turn, push down, and cleared out by Laurent. Chase rushing. He'll have it. He'll find Massimo Farron, who's on the run here. If he can keep his teammates. No, he cannot keep the ball. Painter cut off. Good job by Donovan Watson not to let the superstar Painter grab it. Donovan Watson's up in the zone here. Good job McKenday now turning to use the body. Rushing has it low. He'll stop, cut, ball. Farron low, keeps it. McKenday, he'll turn. He'll get cut off. Back to Ryan Sullivan. You can cut the tension with a dull spoon right now for UAB. McKenday foul called. Or ball goes out of bounds, excuse me. Ball goes out of bounds for a throw in here for the Bisons. Stand by for a shoe to be tied here. You feel that Blazer sideline with a little bit of blood pumping and a lot of momentum because they've had basically, for the most part, all of the shots here in overtime. There's been, I think, one. Lipscomb one. I don't know what that was. That's a delay of game if I've ever seen one. So a throw in here for the Blazers. Under 2.5 to play. Now back to Ricord. Ricord will send it upfield high, sky ball. Headed back by Eager. Now Reza. Painter has it on his feet. You know, Painter's got to be frustrated with the current situation. He'll want to keep the ball a little bit here. Now back to Painter on the give and the go. He'll turn and look. He'll cross it back. Watson's there to cut it off. Headed down. Ramirez is there. Ramirez over to Painter, who takes a shot, but it's deflected. Sullivan heads it out of the box. And that cross goes out of bounds for a Blazer throw. I think Lipscomb thought it would be theirs, but not so fast, said UAB. We'll stand by for a Donovan Watson throw in here. Under 1.5 to play now. You can always feel the presence of Bill Heaton getting ready for that fateful 1-minute call. Carriage will head it. Back over across the field we go now for Mabiala. Mabiala on the run. He goes past a man. He's on the run. Gas is turned on here. And the shot. Oh, and McKenday goes high. McKenday's had a couple opportunities here in overtime.
1 minute remaining in overtime.
And those are the kind of shots when you go to bed, you think about them, And I know McKenday's had 2 of them, deer in the headlights. And that's like, I don't even have a word to describe how big of a Christmas present he's had in front of the net tonight on those 2 opportunities here in overtime. But McKenday currently cannot finish the job. But UAB is figuring out how to beat this Lipscomb defense. And Mike Getman's drawing them up like Picasso out here. If the Blazers could just finish the job. Right now, I think Lipscomb is just out of sorts, out of their game altogether as we near the end of the first overtime period.
10.
And now that
9,
ball is going to go
8,
long
7,
and out
6,
of bounds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And overtime
0.
has ended here,
That's
my friends.
the end of the first overtime, with
Which
the
you
score
know
tied at 1.
means we get even more free soccer here at BBVA Compass Field. We'll stand by for a quick break. You can see the frustration on Lipscomb's face there as the UAB outplayed them there in that first overtime. So a very quick break, a 2-minute breather. I'm going to take it to try to shake off the icicles. We'll be right back in just a moment with the second overtime. Welcome back, BBVA Compass Field. Double overtime at the UAB soccer field here. We are setting up for it. It has been really, truly a great soccer game. I mean, we've seen UAB outplay themselves here tonight, and I think no matter what happens, they've got to be proud of their efforts because they've had to play now. You could actually argue they've had to play at least a full half against the normal Bison's starters. And so that's a lot to be said for that because this team certainly has a fantastic record. They're great in the A-Sun. They're going to have some postseason play ahead of them. But UAB's held their own. And we're 1-1 here in Birmingham. 17 shots for the Blazers, 12 for the Bisons. And we'll get going here with another 10-minute overtime period as Raisa sends it downfield. Well, headed along there. And cleared out just momentarily from Polizza, who's back in. The Polizza department is checked in. Ball across. Now headed. Chested. Laurent's there. Shot right to James Teal's breadbasket. Teal picks up the save. Good job by Teal hanging in strong. And right now, he's just going to let all the Blazers get back down the way. So, kick here from Teal. Brooker missed the header. Eager got it. Polizza's there. Along for Brooker here. Now, Futrell is down the line for Brooker. Back over to Polizza. Polizza to Brooker. Brooker takes a run on it. Almost caught off guard there, though. Now Polizza back to Tyler. Tyler takes a look at it. He'll give again. Tyler backtracks, gets the ball back. Good job by Tyler staying with the play there. Cross, headed for Brooker. Now Futrell's there. He'll low, but a way high shot goes up and over the crossbar. We're now down to 8.5 here. Double OT. And we'll get a goal kick from Zappia. A high shot total in this game. 19 shots for UAB, 13 shots, right along with their season average at 13.8 for Lipscomb. Now Reza had it there. Back over Smith. Farron still got it somehow. Don't know how he got through all that traffic. Eager cut him off, though, just at the last minute. Now Futrell back over to Farron. Farron, he'll backtrack. Laurent over to Polizza. Polizza goes back into his own zone here for Ricoeur and Laurent. Now on the run here is Birchfield. He'll send it over to Alvarado. Back to Smith. Smith, high, fly ball for Painter. And then deflected, luckily for UAB, not an illegal play there. Deflected off of Watson's foot, and then Teal picked it up. Ball bounces. Brooker's there, being challenged by Muehlbauer. Bounces. Futrell over. Hard challenge there. Smith able to pick it up and take the run. He'll go through the legs of Mora. Now Painter has it on the far side. Painter challenged by Watson. He'll stop, turn, cut. Now Birchfield taken away by Tyler. Another good defensive possession from the Blazers. Turned along now. McKenday on the run. He's cut off. That was Boites. And now Donovan Watson, towering figure out on the field. He'll turn the ball and run. Tyler back with it here. Now crosses over. Finds Polizza. Futrell going to track it down. He'll keep going. Cut off by Alvarado. Down goes Futrell. And back in the center field we are for Birchfield. Sekow. Alvarado. Back to Reza. Painter. Ball goes out. We'll stop the clock here for an injury. That's going to be Futrell, who's still down for the Blazers. He took a nasty ankle knock. Trainers will come out and check on him. I think he was tangled up with Alvarado. I can't remember. It happened so long ago. But down is Futrell. We'll stand by. The trainers give it a look. Futrell not feeling too good, that's for sure. I think Alvarado actually going to step over in good sportsmanship and check on Futrell. Apologize, I'm sure. Handshake, Alvarado and Futrell. It's good to see that. Double overtime. Game at 1-1. You know, just the mood out here, you know, it's got to be tough for both teams. It's cold, tied at 1-1. Didn't think we'd be playing, probably. Really, either team, I don't think. And so you like to see sportsmanship at any point in the game. So good show there by Alvarado and this Lipscomb squad. Futrell, though, not putting a lot of weight on that left ankle. Appears to be the issue here. Not any weight on his left ankle. I'm not sure, but it definitely doesn't feel good. Little bit of weight there. Now, Pacino comes to check out one of the other Blazer assistants here. So he's going to ease off the field. Little bit of weight on that left foot. Not much, just a little bit. But it has been a hard-fought game for both sides. And it has started to just add up. I mean, The Blazers with 19 shots, 13 for Lipscomb. With 5:48, the official time on the overtime clock. So we'll get things going here again after Futrell comes off. Might be a good idea to cover your faucets tonight. It really feels cold out here. I'm just a warning for those of you at home. If you haven't covered your faucets, now would be a great time. Seems like it's down close to freezing. I could be wrong. It's probably 58 degrees out here, but that wind chill, a little bit cool. And we'll get back playing soccer here.
Number 2, Gail Mabiala.
Mabiala will come in to take out Futrell. And so Lipscomb back with it now in their own zone. Eager here on the near side. He will chip it. Well, it'll go out of bounds, actually. Couldn't get to it there with Smith. So now Mabiala will throw it in. Brooker has it. Good job. Well, Laurent cleared it high up into the air. Now Tyler's got it in the middle of the field here. He'll turn. Gets taken away, though, momentarily. Mabiala not patient enough. Now Mabiala, a little ginger, made some contact with Birchfield there. He's still okay, still running. Watson now tried to get after it. He'll end up on the foot of Logan Painter, far side. Under 5 to go here. Cross cut off by Teal. Good deflection by Teal. Actually got it all the way out of the box, and now Mabiala with green pastures in front of him. He's off and to the races. And speaking of Raisa, he's right there with him. And Raisa drags him down right there, and then we will get a booking for sure. Yellow card for Raisa. Mabiala felt like he was gone and into the pasture. He was taking the hay to the barn, and Raisa hung on for dear life. But I think if you're Lipscomb, that's a good foul from Raisa, because I think Mabiala had a case there. He was out and gone with it. So we'll stand by here. Record will take the free kick. A small wall built by Lipscomb. We'll see what Record can do with it. It's a high one, right into the hands of Zappia. 4.5 to go here. Rolled along there from Zappia over to Joe Carriage. Now he'll send it upfield. Tarnu Tyler miscue. Tyler will elect to boot that one over to University Boulevard. Somehow actually ended back up on the soccer field. Some weird stuff's going on out here tonight, but that ball got back onto the field. It literally hit a car, I think, on the interstate and came back. So we'll wait now. It looks like Carriage had it there for a minute. Now crossed over. Ball good floated in there, but the police department staying strong back there for UAB. Now switch fields here over to Austin Eager on the near side. He will cross it. Bounced along there out of the box. Far side now. On the run here is Carriage. He's defended well by Watson. Ball will go out of bounds for a corner kick. It will be their 7th corner kick. Lipscomb racking them up from the corner.
Lipscomb.
Blazers only have 2 corner kicks in this game, but oddly enough, the shot count still higher for the Blazers at 19 and still 13 for Lipscomb. We'll see what they can do here with just over 3 minutes. Ball comes in. Watson used that height to head it away. That's one thing UAB has done tonight is they've taken advantage of their height on some of those crosses that Lipscomb otherwise could have taken advantage of. Raisa now will take the throw in here for the Bisons. So we'll stand by. It's going to be switched out. Actually, Kyle Smith will take this throw. 2:45 left on the clock. Throw in. Back to Muehlbauer. Backtracks now for Zappia. Brooker forces the clearance. Alvarado comes back over to Eager. Now to Muehlbauer. Low balls it. He'll send it to Sakow. Alvarado will cross short. Turn, good turn there by Smith. Mabiala tangled up momentarily. Oh, a great ball by Mabiala off the back of the heel. Kicks it off of Painter.
Aiden O'Hara in for number 8, Philip McKinday.
And McKinday is going to head to the sideline. I'm sure he'll have a discussion with the coaches about how big his eyes are from those balls he's seen right in front of the net. And now Brooker's got it here. Bad tackle from Brooker. He can't come in like that on the back, says the head ref. So Smith now draws that foul. Reza will take the free kick here just on this side of the midfield stripe. We're at almost 90 seconds now ticking away here in Birmingham. Wall being developed, men being marked. That's a high flyer. It is headed out easily actually by Brooker. Again, that height, huge advantage for UAB. Nobody can match Brooker and Watson and Laurent for the Blazers. Their height has been well used, and also Polizza. There's Laurent. Good job by Laurent not letting that bounce along awkwardly. Now the Polizza department called into action.
Remaining in the second overtime.
Farron will send it along. Brooker's there if he can get through the elevator doors, but he can't. Zappia picks it up, and now all of a sudden, it is truly sudden death with 45 seconds left here. Donovan Watson will head it along. And now watch out. That's a long ball from Reza, who kind of teardrops it. Laurent heads it along. Gail Mabiala now will head it even further. There's Reza. We know he can shoot. Ball deflects. It is a corner kick. Got to be taken quickly if you're Lipscomb. 20 seconds are on the clock here. Blazers going to try to hang on to this 1-1 tie we have. It's Kyle Smith to take the kick. 10 seconds.
9,
Taken
8,
high.
7,
bouncing around.
6,
Bouncer.
5,
headed
4,
out. And that,
3,
my friends, is going
2,
to do it.
1,
Lipscomb's
0.
racehorses could not get the goals. They did have several shots and some great opportunities. Same could be said for UAB in overtime, both the regular overtime and double overtime. But the game will end 1-1, so the Blazers will be back here at home November 3rd for their final home game of senior night to take on South Carolina. And of course, Lipscomb will head over to Jacksonville, Florida for their last home game, or last game on the road rather. So that was it for us here on CSA.TV. We'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching. It was a thriller. We'll see you here on this weekend for women's soccer, and then again November 3rd for men's. Thanks again. I'm Dustin Wellborn on behalf of UAB Athletics. We'll see you next time.